evening. This is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topic is Trust Me, Taiwan Can Make It. Over the past weekend, people might focus on the issue whether North Korea leader Kim Jong-un is really dead or not. His designated train has been spotted on satellite images and parked at a station at the North Korea eastern coast since last weekend. And the 820-foot-long train appeared on April 21st to 23rd. And actually, this railway station is what we call in Mandarin Yuanshan, but actually, well, in the Western English, you can say that it's Ongshan, and it's reserved only for the Kim family. CNN first said that this train might carry Kim Jong-un's body like how it carried his father years ago. But CNN later clarified that Kim Jong-un is most likely still alive. Well, I don't know whether Kim Jong-un is really dead or not, but I know that Taiwan has fighted COVID-19 successfully and showed the world that, trust me, Taiwan can make it. First, up till today, Taiwan has 0 confirmed cases for 2 consecutive days and no domestic confirmed cases for 15 days. Second, the Australian government rejected masks from Wuhan, China. On the other hand, and they choose to collaborate with Taiwan and exchange mask materials with designation and about the disinfection alcohol. Australia trusts Taiwan and Taiwan can make it. Third, under all the pressures around the world advocating that Taiwan should be the observer of WHO has decided to make a change this year and hold a meeting online. With Dr. Tedros, you can avoid Taiwan for once, yet you can try avoiding Taiwan forever. Maybe you can stop Taiwan from becoming a WHO observer this year, but what about next year? The year after? 3 years later, or even 30 years later. Dr. Tedros, Taiwan has risen. Even an orphan has now turned into a giant. Both China and WHO cannot eliminate Taiwan. During the past weekend, I want to tell you that a very unfortunate incident happened in Taiwan. You know, some young people in Taiwan like to sing the song, like a karaoke, and we call it KTV. Fire erupted and around 50 people were sent to the hospital, and 5 people died due to the fire. This is heartbreaking, and we mourn for their deaths. The government promised to find out who is responsible for the whole incident. Taiwan always faced crisis with courage and transparency. We learn from the experience and gain strength. Trust me, Taiwan can make it. Here are the top stories. Today, we have 0 confirmed cases, as I mentioned earlier. Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health held a webcast last Friday. And with the theme is like inside Taiwan's response to COVID-19, Dean of the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health, Alan McKenzie, say that Taiwan has done a remarkable job in applying the lessons it learned in combating the SARS outbreak in 2003 and setting up for the model system that it was ready to tackle the unique challenges of today's novel coronavirus. Taiwan, despite its proximity to China, has reported just 6 deaths. And also, speaking of U.S.-Taiwan Real Friends, Real Progress, director of the American Institute of Taiwan, Brent Christensen, he also joined the webcast, and he compliments Taiwan's precautionary measures and said that the U.S.-Taiwan partnership is characterized by the breadth and depth of our cooperations, especially in the area of public health. And this cooperation is robust and long-standing. He also said that the United States and Taiwan issue a joint statement announcing efforts to enhance cooperations on preventing the spread of COVID-19. Well, it is moments like this that will give the new meaning to the U.S.-Taiwan relationship. Actually, what he said that the U.S.-Taiwan relationship is characterized by the whole thing, the breadth and the depth. And also, up here, he said that the United States and Taiwan issue a joint statement announcing the effort to enhance cooperation on preventing the spread of COVID-19. And it is moments like these to give new meanings to a U.S.-Taiwan relationship, which we describe with the expression, real friends, real progress. Taiwan, a vibrant democracy and a force for good, has emerged as a global model for COVID-19 preventions. And also, we know that this webcast invites Taiwan's Vice President, Chen Jianren. He explained all the rapid responses of Taiwan against coronavirus. He said that Taiwan CDC learned from the online sources that at least 7 atypical pneumonia cases were reported in Wuhan on December 31st of last year. And we immediately sent reporting emails to inform WHO and China CDC. And we consider this kind of a clustering of atypical pneumonia in Wuhan was a serious and sudden and unusual and also incidence event which require immediate attention and also the action of WHO and the China CDC. Now, let's take a look at the 10 points that Chen Jianren really elaborate during this interview. What about it? This is the thing that Taiwan has done to improve the whole thing. First, I want to say that this is optimization of border quarantine, TOCC, that means traveling, occupation, contact and clustering history, and health checkup. Second, enforcement of 14 days home isolation and quarantine. Third, mobilization of healthcare system for infectious disease, like 20,000 isolation rooms with 14,000 ventilators. And fourth, adequate supplies of PPE. What might call the PPE is kind of protective things, equipment, and other material. And also the fifth, we said the quick announcement of the travel alert and warning. Sixth, CCC daily press conference. We know that Zhong minister also do the press conference every day, every 2 p.m. Everybody will tune in. And 7, enforcement of social distancing. And 8, economic relief and stimulus. And we're talking about this, we also want to say that about the 9th is the research and development of rapid diagnostic and antivirus and vaccine. 10th, international collaborations, PPEs, and we say that the pharmaceuticals or technologies. Well, good news. A charter flight scheduled on May 5th to evacuate approximately like 200 Taiwanese citizens from India. Former U.S. ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, launches a petition backing Taiwan's WHO bid. And she tweeted, sign up and send the Congress the message to investigate China's role in covering up the virus and bring manufacturing of the critical supplies back to the U.S. and make China pay a fair share at the UN and also support Taiwan. You know that more than 77,000 people have signed the Stop Communist China petition on the same day it was launched. Well, you know that now a tweet from China Foreign Minister, we take about a spokesman, Hua Chenying. She tweeted, oh, what a playbook. Have a look. And attached to an article written by Politico. Politico is an American political journalism company from the U.S. And you can see on this table of content. And if we take a look at the table of the content, it seems like that the National Republicans and Senatorial Committee has sent campaigns a very detailed, like a 57-page memo authorized by the top Republican strategies, advising Republican members to address the coronavirus crisis by aggressively attack China. Talking about aggressively attack China, you can see here, this is like hit China. And this is like hit WHO. And over here is like hit Democrats, soft on China and coronavirus. So we're talking about this. And also former White House chief strategist Steve Bannon has a YouTube channel, Bannon's War Room. He pointed out his show that the senior researcher who has really fled China may disclose very important information regarding the P4 laboratory at the Wuhan Institute of Virology, suggesting that Chinese scientists hold coronavirus secret. Well, the truth is, I really agree with him too, because it's just impossible for China to fully understand what we call the world transparency. Well, How about your weekend? I went to Taipei City, the Shilin Night Market, and I really love this, what we call the green onion pancake. You can see the green onion pancake that they cut it. You can either bite it a quarter to it or half of it or the whole of it, and it's very delicious. And they have so many powder here. I really take one. And you know, what I took is, I took a pepper one, and also they have wasabi or plum. And Jennifer really liked plum, but I like them both. It's very delicious. This is what we call the attack come from Taiwan. I hope you can join us in Taiwan. This is The View with Catherine Chang. I'll see you tomorrow.